Let's get it. It's showtime. It's showtime. It's lights, cameras, action. It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime. You can get this work. It's showtime. No more lip service. It's time to make it happen. Gun club, goodie, pimpin' them head to tail captain. Papi got it slapping like a wild beast savage. This ain't black magic, boy. I get it from my daddy. Big dog status, big well up the.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is DJ Papi, and we got the legendary Khujo Goodie in the building.
Yo, what's happening? You already know what it is, man. Dirty South Zone 1 and Check Gang. I got my kinfolk in the building. I'm talking about second generation Dungeon founder. My kinfolk, Slimm Calhoun.
Y'all know what it is. Man, just in here, you already know, man. Same old, you know. They kicking it how we do it.
Hey, boy, we couldn't wait to get you on here, boy.
I appreciate it.
Been goddamn, hey, man, we been goddamn waiting to get you up there.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I was checking y'all out a couple weeks ago. Yes, sir.
Oh, and I seen him on TikTok. He hit me on TikTok I think it might have been the last 2 episodes we was on.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no, man, I got to get my kid.
Oh, yeah. I told her when I seen him, I was like, man, I got to get you.
Oh, yeah. We was at the event. Exactly.
Man, let me tell you, man, Slim, man, my boy Jimmy.
Okay.
You know, unfortunately, he had a stroke, man. He working through. He home now.
Okay.
Yesterday on video.
True that.
You was his favorite, right? And me being a DJ and doing my thing around Cleveland, he like, hey, man, you get that Slimm Calhoun? I said, no, I ain't get it. He said, man, check it out. Man, they gave me that shit, man. I should be going back and forth to Columbus, Ohio. Listen to that shit. That shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Number 6.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Literally 12 months.
I appreciate it.
Like, man, get my damn Slimm Calhoun back, man. The nigga was with me every day, man.
There it is.
You don't need that shit, man.
There it is.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Jimmy,
that.
man.
One time for Jimmy. I appreciate that, Jimmy. Yeah.
Man, let's go on and get into this, man. So, my question, man, like, how did you get with Dungeon Family? Like, how did that start, man?
Well, it's a lot of stuff that was going on.
I'm trying to put the origins together, man.
It initially, part of it started through my homegirl Kia, who was in this group called Sidekick. She plugged me with Sean Johnson, which and Sean plugged me with Ian Burke. So I got with Ian, and
shout out to Ian Burke.
Yeah, through that process, I was working. I was young. I was a teenager at the time, and Ian got with Eric Johnson. They were starting this group called Mr. So when Mr. got started, they had me out there road managing, and I was moving around with the guys, and that's how I met a lot of the other guys. Yeah. I was Mr. Road Manager.
So you ain't had like a demo tape or something?
I went. It was. I had just started. I actually had just graduated high school, and I was trying to. Music was what I wanted to do. So like I said, I got plugged with Ian. They had to move with Mr. I started moving around with them. And in the process, Kia, she knew that I had been doing music. I had been rapping forever, but she was like, man, you need to get with Mr. DJ. He got the beats. Ooh. So she plugged with me with DJ. And through that process, me and DJ linked up, and we just started putting some stuff together. Now what's crazy is I remember when I first went over there to listen to some beats, he played a couple beats, and then we was talking to business. He was like, man, shit, I charge like $1,500 a beat. Whoa. So I was like, all right, well, let's get it going. I told him I wanted to get with him. So me and him got together. My aunt was cool with Bobby Brown's sister at the time, and Bosstown Studios. Bobby Brown had Bosstown, which is now Stankonia. But my aunt plugged me with Bobby Brown's sister. I got some time up at Stankonia, which is in the B room, and which is crazy because I ended up doing It's Okay in the B room. But we ended up going in there doing a song called
Small Room, right?
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
The trap room. Okay.
Yeah, so we went in the B room, and me and DJ did the first song we did with this record called Time Lock.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, we did. Now, this is what crazy. Cause so you heard that you heard that record on the album, but we actually did that song probably in '95, maybe.
What?
Yeah, I actually did that song then. And so when I did that record, I think Cass was working on their second album, and DJ was playing the record for them during that time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got Big and them interested. And so that's how the beginning started. And then, you know, as far as the situation, one day DJ just called me out the blue. He was like, "What you think about signing with Outkast?" So I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "Well, they thinking about starting a record label. And they want you to be the first artist." So I'm like, "Let's do it." You know what I'm saying? And then we just put the play together. They called me to the studio. We did a record called Light It Up on the Usher. It was a Usher put a movie out called Light It Up, and we was on the soundtrack for that. Well, High Schooling was actually the name of the record, but we was on that soundtrack. We did that record. I got on that song, and even doing that song was actually kind of crazy because I remember DJ gave me the beat, and it wasn't nothing but a drum loop, and I think it was Dre, like doing like an Indian chant behind it. It was just crazy though. So I remember going. We was at Doppler, and I sat in the room by myself for like an hour. And I came back. DJ was like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Bro, I can't write nothing to this beat." I'm like, I'm thinking it's Candid Camera or so. I'm like, man, these folks can't be wanting me to get on this. So he was like, "No, now this one thing I took with me forever." He said, "Man, just do you on that beat." I left. I said, "I'm finna run to the store." I went to the store to get some juice. I think Juvenile was out at the time. I was playing that in the car. I wrote like the first 4 to 6 bars in the car over that. When I came back in, I had the verse. It was over with. And then the rest is history. Like I say, I remember Drake came to me. He was like, "Hey man, long as you do that on them beats, we out of here." So and you know, that's how I went.
A record label.
Yeah, I just assumed you was under LaFace too.
Nah. I was on the Quimini Records.
I think that was shit. You might have been the only artist come off Quimini Records, right?
Killer came. Well, my first album and Killer Mike album came, I think, off of Quimini, if I ain't mistaken. Okay. And maybe
ain't that many though.
Yeah, it was my first album, Killer Mike first album, and maybe TCP, I think. Okay. I think they did put out an album, if I'm not mistaken. They had a situation as well. And then it went to Purple Ribbon. But I was the first artist on the Quimini, and Killer was the second. So
man, when I tell you that fucking album was recorded fucking great, bro. When I'm talking about
I appreciate
the way that bitch sound, bro.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm talking about the beats. I'm talking about the vocals. Yeah. That shit sound clean as fuck. I appreciate it. I know that bitch was recorded this thing on it.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Yeah, I actually had Time Lock and another record, Red Clay. Yeah. I had those two. Those are two of the records that I had that actually got me my situation at Elektra. You know what I'm saying? Because those records we already had recorded. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, I did the record.
So, Elektra was the second record label you was on?
Well, no, it was a Quimini, but Quimini was through Elektra. Okay. Yeah, so they were the distributor, basically. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But you said something, man, that motherfucker should know, man. Just like when you said, "Man, I can't do shit to this beat," and nigga DJ said, "Do you?" Yeah.
He said, "Do you?"
Gotta be the man. Some of the best advice
ever
motherfucker can give you, man.
Definitely.
When a nigga put you right there, say, "Man, just do you." That kind of narrow that shit all the way down. As long as I be me, do me.
I can't lose.
Can't lose, bro.
I can't lose. That's what you been doing. You know what I'm saying? So the rest was history.
So
you feel?
Let me rewind the clock back then.
Okay.
Man. So who inspired you to start rapping then?
Man, I mean, I've been around. The first album I bought, well, the first tape I bought was Mr. Magic's Rap Attack. The first album I bought.
From up top?
Yes, sir. That was the first actual tape I ever bought out of record store myself as a child. You know what I'm saying? Turtles records and tapes on Old National Highway. That one right there. Yeah, man, I'm from the South.
Helen too. Helen.
Yeah, you know I know that. I would go into that one too.
Hey, bro.
Yeah. Green by Greenbrier, yeah. Yeah, but had a stamps on your card, man. We trying to run it up.
Oh,
but
man.
the first tape I personally ever bought was Mr. Magic Rap Attack.
Wow.
The first album I ever bought, like Wax, was Rapping Duke. And I still got that album at the house right now.
How many songs on that album?
I think it was just a single.
Okay.
It might be 2 songs. It might be it might or maybe a B-side. I can't remember. But I got the Wax at the house right now. Yeah. The Rapping Duke, cause that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But really, believe it or not, man. I bet as far as just rap itself. Always, I guess, interested me as a child. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying, from breakdancing and all that shit.
Oh yeah, see, you got them from the old school, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you talking about breakdancing, boy, niggas don't even know nothing about that shit.
Yeah.
Rapping Duke, man. You don't hear people just say
That shit was all over.
I have it, but I've never I got the Rapping Duke.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying when I think about, I was listening to everything, Africa Mambata, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we initially, you know what I'm saying, the majority of rap was coming from New York. You know what I'm saying? The bulk of stuff that was coming from the South was bass music. You feel what I'm saying? Magic Mike, Kilo, Sammy Sam. But this the crazy. Now Kilo was rapping. Now I'm gonna give you something else. And even Florida rapper, cause Poison Clan. It's crazy. They put out a bass song, but if the project itself, them boys we got they give
some real ass goddamn
what?
shit,
Yeah, they was. You feel what I'm saying? The hard boys. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh man, now you talking my music.
Yeah, Top Authority. We were but see, you got coming from it. Top Authority, Dayton Family. Yeah, we was on. See, one thing about folk from the city, man. We gonna rock with what we rock with, but we fool with everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you got some flavor, you know what I'm saying. We want some of that flavor. You feel me? And we gonna incorporate your flavor into what we got going on, and and bring it back to you.
Top Authority made it down.
Nah, we were listening, man. Top Authority, Dayton Family, yeah, all that, yeah. I mean, 3-6, DJ Squeaky, you feel me? Like we was on,
Tom Ski, man.
but you gotta realize that was South. You know what I'm saying? Like the DJ Squeaky, 3-6, all that was South music. And then even with the mid, see, this the crazy thing. It popped off in New York. But then when the West Coast got the popping, we could kind of relate a little more to the West Coast.
Right.
Just the vibe, you feel me, a little bit more down south. And then when it got back to the Midwest, it got a little more southern. You feel what I'm saying? So then it was like, oh, that's even more relatable. You feel what I'm saying? So when we listening to the Ghetto Boy, Scarface, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It felt even more like, okay, that sounds like somebody I might know.
Right.
You feel?
West Coast was kind of funky a little bit.
Yeah. They had the phone cause with Clint.
When you move down this way to the Midwest and to goddamn Tennessee and everything, damn near funky. Then you get down this way, it was soul. You feel
Exactly. It was exactly.
All New York was really the most of the shit that people up in New York was sampling with them goddamn with James Brown.
Exactly.
Funky drummer, all that type of shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And then a lot of people, don't be realizing they be saying that's a lot of that shit y'all seeing on the West Coast. That's really Midwest, Ohio shit.
Okay.
Yeah. With the Isley Brothers.
No, I feel you. Right. So it went out there, but then it started coming back this way. Then once it got hit back to the city, it was all with. We've been on ever since, y'all. But we been on ever since. I promise you, man.
I'm gonna tell you, man, as a hip hop fan, I swear to God, man, I remember when I felt like them niggas that took this bitch over, man. It had, to me, I felt like it was, I seen it coming real hard, like in '97.
Well, down south.
Like we coming
come
for us in Midwest. So we so much alike. I always tell everybody from Atlanta, we
Exactly.
like cousins.
Alright.
Y'all fuck with everything we fuck with. The UGK, like I said,
Yeah,
the
no, yeah,
Top of 30
right.
shit be fucking me up when I be hearing people down here say that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nigga, what? MC Breed.
But it will beat. It will see. You got to realize we was in the beat, so that shit was beating.
Hell yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And them folks got. You feel me? So and it go back to what I'm saying. And another reason why Atlanta still is one of the driving markets of music right now is because the same thing I'm saying. We could take flavor. We can respect your flavor, and we can incorporate that in what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keep what we got going on moving, because it's like, okay, that's what y'all doing. Hey, I'm gonna give you some of that too. What's happening? Yeah, but we here. We in your face non-stop.
Freaky.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, man, when I knew y'all was that, man, in order for me to have people in the city to get my beats, they say it was a nigga from Atlanta, man.
I'm with you.
The whole time.
Hey, see, I mean, shit, tables done turned, cause shit, we used to have to say, we couldn't, sometimes some niggas we was scared to say they from Atlanta back then, bro.
Crazy.
Just because, that's the other thing. See, he the era before, you know what I'm saying? They started before me.
Yeah.
So it was even tougher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that time when they were coming out, the only folk who were really getting the shine mainly was New York and then LA.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were the ones who opened the door, Cass and Goodie.
Yeah.
Shout out to PA as well. But you know what I'm saying? Like we had see, the thing is, you had Kilo, we had Sammy Sam, we had Raheem you know what I'm saying? But it still was a different style that a lot of folks still couldn't understand yet.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They made it even more relatable for the people who wasn't from here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's man, we could go into a whole lot of stuff why a lot of stuff is why it is today.
Listen, man.
Because of rap music. You understand what I'm saying? I can tell you some real stuff, brother. You feel me?
Like if it wasn't for LaFace to push that shit globally,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you just named a lot of motherfuckers that I rock with. You feel what I'm
Believe
saying?
it.
Hard Boys, goddamn Raheem the Dream,
Believe it.
Sammy Sam. But once we had that major record label down here, there was just only one.
Yeah.
LaFace. Them niggas pushed us out everywhere, man. Everybody got a chance to hear what the fuck we were doing down here.
And did it on I'm talking about, and really did it on the big scale though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Records.
Plus everything else. So you still had the R&B stuff that was going on down here that helped all of that. You feel what I'm saying? Escape, TLC, you feel me? 112, Jagged Edge, you feel me? Then we got the rappers in the mix too. Yeah, we got everything y'all want. Whatever you want, we got it.
Yeah.
We right here, and it's all coming out the city.
For a minute, like,
For real though.
a lot of people used to think 112 was from New York.
That's just on, but I think that's only because
With him being who they
because they was who they were with. But I see, go back to the history. I was going to showcases with Sean Johnson when 112 was going by Forte. Before they was even 112. They changed their name to Forte. You feel me? Richard Wingo been my partner. He from the South Side. I took him out to meet the twins at 581. You feel me? The join Jagged Edge.
Okay.
Yeah, I can give you a whole lot of history about what's going on now. Yeah, I know all these people. Yeah.
See, man, that was
Yeah, I was with Mister.
That shit I ain't even know, bro.
Yeah. I was with Mister when they were with Destiny Child when they were going by the Dogs. When they were signing Daryl Simmons.
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Now young OG, boy.
Yeah, the real one now. Yeah, the real one now.
Man. So did you do some of the showcases too? Like talent
Well,
shows?
at that time, I was just trying to understand what was going on and what needed to be going on. But I was doing what I needed to do as well, just being where I needed to be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff in life is just being in the right place at the right time for it to happen. And if you got what you supposed to have, the tools, then you know what I'm saying, you should succeed. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know, it's crazy. Like when everything, like even with being in the DF and being with the guy, it was all already written. You understand me? Like I told y'all about the car accident and all that.
True that.
It could have been over with.
What happened with the car accident?
But it was, huh?
What happened with the car accident?
Well, when I was saying when that day that when I was in the car accident and I got out the front seat, 5 minutes later we was in the car accident. My buddy died in the front seat. So the same thing. You know what I'm saying? The history, the future was already written.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sleepy brother Brown Jamal was my best friend when I was in preschool. Me and him used to sleep on the mat next to each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You feel me? I met Gip and Ray when I can't even remember the name of the group they was in.
6 Cents.
6 Cent. I met Gip and Ray when they was in 6 Cents through my homeboy Island. You feel me?
I don't know why I ain't see you around the cause shit. I was
at they did a video shoot 12 to midnight or something. Yeah. I actually came to that video 10 to midnight. Yeah. I was at that video shoot. I met, but
I don't even think YouTube.
no, this was way.
I'm saying, is it
Oh, I don't. No, cause this was.
This shit was on VHS.
Bro, I had to be in like.
Got it?
It's crazy. I had to be in like 7th, 8th grade when that happened.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, so my point is, it was my parents know Sleepy parents. You feel me? From when they were young, when they were teenagers, early 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it had nothing to do with it, the connection. Just was bound to be. You feel what I'm saying? It, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It just was. It was already written. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything that's gonna happen. You feel me? The path, you got different routes. You can get to the end. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways to get to the same point. Now, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can run down the dead end and it might be over. But to that point, we gonna keep going. So it was already written. It was meant to happen. You know what I mean? This day was meant to happen. You feel me? So we here for a reason.
Man, you may or may not remember, but it was like I think maybe 2001. Stank on Your tour.
Okay.
So I seen Big and Dre before they were big. They came to Cleveland performing at a park, like an amusement park. It's
Okay.
like y'all Six Flags.
Yeah.
I got you.
It ended up becoming Six Flags, but it was called Geauga Lake.
Okay.
And my father was
Geauga Lake.
Yeah, my father was a music promoter, and he like, man, you like hip hop, man? Come on, roll with me, man. Come check these boys out, man. I said, yeah. So we in the car, he's like, yeah, they from Atlanta. So okay. You know, I ain't know what they expect. You know, I always keep an open mind. Man, I see these niggas come out, man, some motherfucking flip-flops and socks. I've never seen that shit. I think Big might have had the furry little Kango. It was hot as fuck. I said, this nigga too damn cool. It's hot as fuck out here. We tank tops. If we do flip-flops back then, it was butt naked toes.
I got you.
Flip-flops and socks.
So, man, I seen them, man. I was just like, damn, these niggas hard as fuck. Because at that time, everybody kept trying to rap like Bone.
Okay.
Bone was huge.
Yeah. Especially out there. Yeah.
At that time, Bone, we already heard the shit, you know, that y'all didn't hear yet. And we like, oh, we out. We knew about Easy on the track. Everybody. And I was like, oh my God, man, these niggas so fucking hard, man. Months later, I remember December, man, seeing a fucking video on BT. And I went to my father's house that weekend. I said, yo, they're them dudes you had me watching, man, at the park. He said, no, it ain't. I said, yeah, it is. I seen them niggas. I stayed there. Man, I was so happy for them dudes, man. Like they was my brothers or some shit.
Yeah, that's what's
Years
up.
later, they come in 1998 with Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu. I couldn't make it to the concert. My daughter was born that night.
Okay.
In 2001, my son was born, and his godmother and his mother like, nah, go see Outkast. But I seen Dre both times at the record store.
Okay.
And that last time I seen Dre, the dude take me, he like, hey man, I know I told this story on here, but he never heard it. So the dude at the record store like, hey man, you gotta chill out with the greens, man. I said, nigga, you called me down here to get it. He said, look man, you really fucking good at the DJ and shit, man. If you stop, man, you could probably be maybe Goodie Mob DJ or something. This 2001.
Damn.
I said, man, what the fuck?
Man.
What made you say that? He said, cause Outkast DJ from Cleveland, nigga. I said, Swift. I said, man, what? I thought about that shit, so shit, he gave me my records. Then I seen Dre, met him, whatever, real brief. You know, Dre was cool. Then I seen Dre like 2 or 3 times before the concert and everything. So after the concert, I'm posted up. I'm the man at home. So we outside. I was telling my niggas, I was like, look, man, I'm about to go turn it in. I can't be late at that job, man. I need this job for this reason or whatever. So I see Dre, he like, what's up, man? You dude from the record store. I say, yeah, what's up, man? About to roll. Man, come on the club with us. I said, nah, man, I can't go, man. Hey, come on, man. I keep seeing you dance for me. So, man, I remember, you may or may not remember, I had some green. Slid you some green.
You slid in some green?
Slim.
I believe it.
So we go in the spot, right? All the chicks, they behind me, though. It was a bunch of people, but I just remember Slim and Dre. And all the girls, hey, I'm hugging. So we go upstairs to y'all VIP. Dre like, man, a lot of bitches out here. I said, man, I'm kind of dude over here, man. So we just up there looking down. Dre like, man, do y'all dance? And he like, you dance and shit with the girl? I said, yeah, man, let's go. I said, them girls, they dance right there. We go down there. Dre doing this little weird shit, man, which now I think is the crooked booty. He kept doing some shit like this. And the girl's like, what's up with him? And he just smiling, having a good time, man. But no, that was my thing, man. And then right before my mom passed, man, a few years ago, she like, hey, you need to move down Atlanta.
That's what's up.
Go DJ for the Goodie Boys. That's what she called them.
That's hard. The Goodie Boys.
I don't know, I'm straight up here.
Wow.
You need to go.
Wow.
Bro, when I came down here, y'all the first ones I met.
That's what's up.
Damn.
I had to find Stank on you. I found it, went in there.
Wow.
Ali seen me come out the bathroom. He said, man, you ain't from here, is you? I said, nah. He said, come on, man, I'm taking you to meet some people, man.
Wow.
So he took me to meet Gip, and I was telling Gip, I said, man, last time I seen somebody from the Dungeon family was Slimm Calhoun and Dre. And Slim bumped me, and he dapped Gip up. I said, oh, shit. And I got these pictures. I'm going to post these pictures, man.
That's hard.
But, yeah, man. So, when you were saying, like, it was written.
Yeah.
It's already written, man. You know what I mean? We can't stop it, man. Only thing you can do is get out pal. You feel me? And go the way you ain't supposed to go. You feel me? But everybody got something they can be doing. You feel me? So, you just got to figure out what it is and get to it. You feel me?
So, let me get this question.
Go ahead.
So, let me ask you this. That song, Okay. How did that come about, man? Like,
oh man, that's when we did the. You remember when we did the photo shoot down at Centennial Park? Was y'all down there that night? Cause Reek and them were down there. We all was taking some pictures at Centennial Park. But y'all might not have been there.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't remember that now. If
I
Gil
know.
was there, he probably got that.
I don't know. See, the thing is, now Goodie might not have been there, but everybody else might have been there because it was everybody had a lot of stuff going on. But we did.
Remember what year?
This had to be 2000. Yeah, it had to be 2000.
Man, y'all boys probably
Yeah,
Had to be 2000
We might have been on the goddamn. Yeah, we probably was out.
because the album came out 2001. The single came out 2000 because It's Okay actually came out a year before the album came out.
Okay.
Actually, but so no, yeah, it had to be at least 2000.
Okay.
It had to be earlier in 2000. We took some pictures because DJ had the Prowl at the time. I don't know if you remember when DJ had the Prowl. But what ended up happening, we was taking some pictures. The guys was all taking pictures down at Centennial Park. Lil Will jumped in the car with me. Me and Lil Will was just we was talking about it was I had a lot of shit going on at the time. We was just talking about some stuff, and I was like, man, he need me thinking that we having all this going on, and a cat might have. It don't matter who you are, you might have whatever going on in real, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, but you ain't paying attention to the girl you with. You feel me? Right. And she looking for that attention. You feel me? So that's what we was talking about, really. And so I'm playing the beat 5 minutes. Cause Centennial Park ain't number 5 minutes from Stank on it. So everybody going back to the studio when we finishing. Yeah. So what ended up happening is me and Will talking about that. I'm playing that beat. he started singing the hook in the car. So in 5 minutes, we got the hook. Soon as I walk in, Paul and Lucky and all them, they in the B room. In the B room. I say, but I got to record this hook right now. I need to drop this right now. We'll go in the booth. He dropping the hook. Yeah. Paul and Lucky and them out there. It's all right. That's all right, girl. It's okay. I'm like, man, y'all go in there and do that. Do that. So they go in there and do that. The first verse was a generic verse I just had in a notebook that I had wrote. It wasn't even to no beat or nothing. It was just a verse I had. So the first verse in the hook, we probably had that down in 20, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I came back, put the other verse on there, and then with Dre getting on it, it was just like, what song you want to get? He was like, I want to get on that song. So he ended up putting a verse on it later on. And then I remember coming up to the studio, he was like, I did something. I don't know if you gonna like it or not.
Is that Dre's line, man?
That wasn't in line, but see, no, so this the thing. So if you know the song, he got his voice tuned crazy and all that. But this what a lot of folks don't know. That was the beginning of 3000, because that was the first time. That was the first song he was on at Andre 3000. Now what? And the other thing you have to realize too is, my album actually was supposed to come out before Stank on it. They ended up pushing it back because of the label stuff. They wanted to piggyback off of Stank on it, so they wanted to wait till Outkast dropped their album at the time. So they ended up pushing it back. But he actually had did the song itself ended up coming out a year before that anyway. But that was the beginning of 3000 as far as him saying
shit like that.
Exactly, and him saying calling himself 3000. Yeah.
When I seen that video, I was like, man, these brothers.
Yeah. So and then when I heard the verse, I was like, come on, I'm ready. You feel me? We out of here. So it was a done deal.
Let me ask you one more. And since you brought up Paulie and Lucky, now
rest in peace, Paulie.
Yeah, rest in peace, Paulie, man. So Slimm Calhoun. Now the Calhoun is
that's Martell Home, Cool Breeze, Lucky Calhoun from Calhoun Avenue in Martell Home. Now they from East Point, I'm from College Park. That's like going through the stoplight, you feel me? So I'm from the South Side, they from the South Side. We linked up. The rest is history. One time for Piccolo, one time for KB, Big Cousin Calhoun. Rest in peace to Paulie. One time for Lucky Calhoun. All the boys in the 1010, Martell Homes, y'all know what's happening.
Okay. See? That's what's up.
Neil, what's happening?
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Awesome shit, bro. Awesome, man. I mean, Lil Will, he'll force it his own, bro.
Now you already know. Lil Will, definitely. You know what I mean?
Still sound the same. Nigga voice still goddamn do the same thing, bro.
Every time.
Still got that feel to it, man. I mean, that nigga did this. They did it when he did his thing on Down Dance no more, bro.
Exactly.
We was like, damn.
Shout out to Willie B, Will Street Jones, Lil Will. Y'all know what's happening. The real one.
Street Jones.
Will be out, man. He having fun.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
He almost got me there. Nice meeting you, bro. My bro. Killer Mike thing for when he was that listening party.
Oh, okay.
He's like, come on, man. Hey, man, I'm good. Long ride home, bro.
Yeah. He got that. They got that likes to party now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Shit, you gonna.
So you got I need to know, man, how did the loose leaf stuff come about? Like, I call them series. I know they.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, it actually started when I first started doing them. I was doing them where I had a lot of friends that wanted me to get on records and stuff, and I was trying to just figure out ways to help folk. You know what I'm saying? With what they had going on, just people I knew. So it started off initially where I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just start doing it 420 move. You feel me? And then so the first 2 or 3, I actually was not on every song on the loose leaf. I was on some of the songs, but then I was just telling some of my buddies, man, just send me a song. I'm gonna put it out under my name through this situation I got, and we just put the records out and see what they do. You feel me? But then what and of course the streaming had started, and that's where everything was going. So what I noticed was I'm putting them out, but the majority of the songs that was getting streams was the songs that I was on. Yeah. My buddies who didn't have no name still wasn't getting no look.
Who was that?
I mean, just different guys that I fooled with, you know what I'm saying, that I was putting on the projects, having send me records. So I'm like, dang, it still ain't beneficial for them to that level. You know what I'm saying? They getting a look, but they ain't getting a look because the streams ain't really making sense. Yeah. So then I started, I think it's either 3 or 4, I can't remember, but I started saying, I'm just going to get on every song on here. So whatever you send me, just send me a verse, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and then I'm going to put the rest of it with it, and I'm going to get on there. and that started helping some of those guys get better looks. Yeah. So that's really what it was, and then it just started becoming a thing and building up. We about to shoot 2 videos. I got a record with Whole Slab Deuce Papi, y'all might know him with
Slab.
Yeah. Me and him got a lot of good. He probably on 4 or 5 of them anyway. But we about to shoot a video to the one we're on. And then I got another record called Keep Rolling with my homeboy KC. He been on a lot of my 420 projects. So we're gonna shoot a video for both of those. So those on the way right now. And
bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, especially when you gotta get on damn near every song.
It's crazy. You wouldn't believe this though. Not well, of course, like I said, the first couple I didn't get on every song, so it was a lot easier. Yeah. But every one especially all the ones that I've been on, I do all them projects in a week. So this last one I just put out, it's 9 songs on that. I did that whole album in 4 days, I think, 4 or 5 days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You recording at the crib?
At the crib, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of easier at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because same thing like what we talk and what you were talking about, like. When I record at the crib, I don't feel like I'm on the clock.
Yeah, that's right.
So I ain't rushing. Yeah. Sometimes you in the studio, you watching the clock, you're like, man, we gotta be out of here by this certain, but trying to finish the record. So then you end up doing stuff, then you might not like it and then you want to change stuff, and you know what I'm saying? But when I ain't on no clock, I can work all night. And I'm doing records. I might drop a verse on this song. I might drop a verse and a hook on another song. I might drop a verse on something else. Yeah. Then later on, I'm coming back. I'm finishing it. Put another verse on this song. Then I got the hook in the. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Next thing I know, I got 3, 4 songs done. But I ain't forcing myself or rushing the process. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy. I ain't really. It's crazy because I used to write, and like I said, I used to never write. Mm-hmm. To beats initially, then I start writing the beats, and now I don't even be really writing. I just go in there and that's
what I've been doing. I've been doing the same thing lately. I mean, I can throw some shit off in my phone.
Yeah, I got pieces. I can show the phone and load it.
We could sit back and write some shit off the air, but when you sit in front of that mic and you record yourself, it seems like the shit just start coming.
Yeah. And it's like I said, because I'm listening to it as I'm laying it. So I'm dropping, you know what I'm saying? I drop 4 bars. I drop 6 bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I ain't got 2 more bars. Let me see what they add to it. And then, but I can, but sometimes when you writing and then you getting in the process and you get stuck and then you like, you know what I'm saying? And you like, and then I don't really like that. But if I'm hearing it, I'm knowing if I'm liking it. Then if I don't like it, then I just go somewhere else. You feel what I'm saying?
So what would be your advice to, some upcoming rappers or just some that's out here watching this, like if they're getting stuck? Like what do you do, or what would you kind of recommend? I know everybody got a different thing.
I mean,
I want to know your process on that.
It's really hard to say, but I get a lot of game from my partner Backbone. You know what I'm saying? And really, man, I done got to the point where I could turn anything to meaning something. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I figured out how to make sense out of nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So when I put it down, I know how to make it make sense to you. When you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh, that was hard. Yeah. You feel me? But I'm gonna be honest with you. sometimes I put verses together, brother, and I sit back and listen to it, and I be like, man, I don't know how I did that. I don't know why I did that.
Okay,
You feel me? That's why I try to tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than me. It don't even be me. You feel me? Because when I'm doing it, it's just like tying your shoe, bro. I can't tell you how to tie your shoe. I couldn't teach you how to tie your shoe. I probably really couldn't. When I learned how to do it, I ain't never thought about it since. You know what I'm saying? It's an unconscious thought. You feel me?
Bro. That explains a lot.
Yeah, so
because when you down there, you creating, and then half of the times you don't know what the fuck you gonna come out with.
yeah, it just come like you as an artist, you already know. Like you don't know what you gonna say, you just say it, and then you be like, damn, that was hard. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
But
for sure. I've been doing shit.
It don't,
last year, like
man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro, because. I mean, you know, I got homeboys that rap, you know, didn't finish school, all kind of stuff. And I promise you, you'll be like, how he say that? And you would think this is somebody who
they've been doing
been reading books and doing, and which they probably have. But what I'm saying is, the people who got it, if you got it, you got it. You feel what I'm saying? If you got it, you got it. It's just meant for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like whether I get $1 off this music or not, I know I can. Anybody want it, I can go at you. You feel me? We can get in a fight with this. You feel me? I ain't scared to fight nobody on the mic. You feel me? So
I took one of Slimm's. I used to use one of his little lines, man. I ain't gonna say little line, but one of his lines, I started like saying to my partners, I was like, "Yeah, man, I got a few Clydales coming through today."
yeah, so I'm thick, man.
That shit from?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know, and I was so glad. Then a couple people started jacking out. Like, man, y'all ain't lame.
Yeah, man. Like I say, sometimes you just you know, it's just like an artist painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know what you don't know what you're gonna do. It's just emotion.
Right.
And whatever come out. Right. You know what I'm saying? We see stuff, we deal with stuff, we hear stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot compiled and it come out however it come out. You feel me? So
let me ask you this.
Producing music.
Since we talking about Backbone, how did you and Backbone get together? Like
same thing. So me and Back before I was over there.
Yeah.
Me and him got cool at the pool table in Monterey. Before we was even old, I wasn't even old enough to be in there.
We talking old school.
Yeah, but I had been seeing Back in Monterey. We still going there. Shout out to Noah. Me and Back still be in there fooling with them folks.
Monterey like one of the first.
It's a strip club. Okay. Yeah, that's the first. I've been going in.
Let niggas in.
I ain't gonna even tell you how long I've been going.
That ain't supposed to be in there. Let a nigga up in there.
Yeah, when we were teenagers, we were going in there. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been going in them shake joints
on the west side like that.
Yeah,
I think
Well, but then you know what I'm saying? They own it now, but back when
starter club. Yeah, that's the starter club. Bro.
Yeah. Definitely. The block was hot back then. You feel me? Atlanta was Atlanta back then. You feel me? That's where the roots started. You feel me? Like
they got one pool table in there.
Yeah. No, I got a pool table in there. We got a free table in Peach. Yeah. It fire though.
I ain't played pool since I've been down
here. Yeah, pull up, man. Come shoot a little something. But me and Back knew each other I met him actually in Monterey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we were cool, and then it just.
So y'all bumped into each other at Monterey?
Yeah, like he used to come in there all the time. Right. But, you know, his folk from down the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I used to just be over there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. My folk from the west, so I'm from the south side, but I got my family on the west side. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to go in there all the time too. Yeah. And me and Back had just been bumping into each other. You know what I'm saying? At the pool table, I ain't know he rap. You know what I'm saying? Then. You know what I'm saying? Back when we were going to Curtom, Purple Dragon, all that. That when it's like, bro, you be had a and everything, you know what I'm saying? The rest is history. You feel me?
So did Backbone album come out before yours or after yours?
We came out the same year, so within some months of each other. I know that. Cause we actually, when we was he went on the Stank Love tour with us, so we was all working both projects at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, they shot his. It was crazy because I was mad that I didn't get a chance to get in on his video because I think I was out doing promo when they actually. I was doing promo for my album when he had to shoot his video. I think we ended up jumping off a tour. I was doing a promo tour then Cass had started this thing on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then he was on, you know what I'm saying? But we was jumping off tour, shooting video. It was a lot of work going on at that moment. And I know when he had to fly back to Atlanta, but I had other dates in other cities when they were doing that. So I'm like, man, I need to be in that. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the time you trying to get, you want your face everywhere you can be. You feel what I'm saying? But
y'all miss that, man?
Definitely. I mean, he missed the road as far as just the interaction in the other areas.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We in the city, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
so
city.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Joe, I said, man,
because I think the appreciation is more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This like Black Hollywood, so it ain't nothing for anybody to see anybody. You understand what I'm saying? So the appreciation is totally, it's like it ain't uncommon to see somebody with a name in the city. And then, of course, in Atlanta, everybody in the city got a name. So they say, you feel? So, you feel me? So the appreciation is totally different anywhere else. So the consistency of that, but you feel me? But, we working on some real major moves right now, so y'all get ready, cause I promise you, I got some great calls today. So we on the way, I promise.
Music,
yeah, man.
But hold on, so the loose leaf, I got hit to. I'm gonna go back now, but I got hit to 6.
Okay, I don't even know what's on none of them, so I can't, cause like I said, it's crazy. A lot of them records I just did them. You know what I'm saying? I was just
I'm about to refresh you though. So I'm outside washing my car, right? I'm down here now though, right? I'm washing my car and shit, man. I'm listening. Me being a DJ, I'm like, if I was the A&R, which one I would push? Man, I turned that damn bass up. I don't know why. I was like, damn, let me turn this up a little bit, just get the vibe. Man, he had the song. Which one was it? What was it? This Goes with you and Scotty.
I love that song.
Woo! Man,
Scotty ATL?
Yeah.
I went in the backyard.
Okay.
Kept listening there, man.
I'm finna tell you about that record, though.
That shit was hard.
I'm gonna tell you about that record.
Yo.
The Scotty record was a record me and him had already done before I put it on the 420 album.
Check. You good?
It was just because a couple of the projects, what I did was I had records that I had been had, and I took and I revamped. So a couple of them. I took one song that I had just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's just revamp it, refresh the beat up, the vocal. You know what I'm saying? The lyric. The song itself, it wasn't the one. Like, man, you got some record, you feel me? Like, you feel me? But same thing. It was like, it was just on some, let me just put this record, I need to put this record out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of the ones. Shout out to Scotty, man.
Shout out to Scotty.
You know what I mean? We ready. We ready for you, little bro, to get out here on your feet now. Come on with it.
Hey,
I see.
Outside,
no, I already know. He had the party the other week. I ended up having another event I had to go to. But shout out to Scotty ATL, man. Y'all support my little bro.
I got a couple. Yeah, we definitely. I got a couple Scotty songs in rotation. On Showtime Radio.
But I appreciate that about because I really like that song a lot.
Yeah.
And that was a song the producers had brought to me with the hook. Actually, the hook was on there.
That's what I was gonna
I
ask
put
you.
a verse on it,
hook?
and then Scotty ended up putting a verse on it, and you know what I'm saying? We put it out.
Only thing I was mad about, man, Motherfuckers too short, man.
The song.
Yeah.
What,
that
2
shit-
minutes? What?
I don't know.
It's still about 3 minutes.
No, it's 3 minutes, but I think maybe I'm just being hard. I wanted one more verse from them, man.
So like I said, like with the 420s,
that shit was hard,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I'm just really just trying to keep giving you some mixture, but a lot of the records is they ain't number 212s in the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that-
they coming out every 420 every year.
Yeah, so this year was volume 9, so I done put them out for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
So we got 9 on them out there.
I've been on them after that, man.
And like I said, I've been doing the majority of them. I know at least 6 out of the 9 I probably did within 5 to 7 days.
You out here, man. Hey, y'all got to, if you see a lot of y'all.
Shout out to Midnight Black, Champ. Who else I got? I mean, I got a lot of producers. I forgot who did that. I think the guys who did that beat, if I'm not mistaken, they may be from Carolina who did This Gold.
Yeah.
But that was no, my homeboy dang, I can't even think
So
of
they
it.
just hitting you up like, yo, Slim, I got some tracks.
Well, some of the producers, some of them are producers that I've already been knowing, and then every now and then I get producers. I put a message on Instagram on social media, and I say, hey, I'm working on the new 420, producers tap in, and then they'll send me beats. I be going through beats, see what and really to be honest, what I do is like the people who getting on the project.
Yeah.
I start playing the beats. See who want to get on what. Folk be like, oh, I like that one. I want to get on that one. All right, go on the goddamn cook up. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do them that fast because I'm telling everybody, and then folk cooking up.
No wonder
so
then you
some
get
records
knocked
I'm starting off, some records they starting off. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you cook up, I'm finna kick in. Yeah.
That's how you get it done, bro.
And then that thing, I know I got a whole album in a week. You feel what I'm saying?
That explained the quick process.
Yeah, me and Mr. DJ about to go back in as well. You know,
I seen them.
That's why I'm checking. I'm working on the Skinny 2.
I seen them.
That's on the we Skinny 2. I gotta get Khujo. I gotta get the Goodie on this one. You feel me? So
can I submit a beat, man?
Yeah, you already know. We already talked about that, man. I'm waiting on you. Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
Right now, man, since this goddamn since
I mean, the game has changed, man. We just gotta work, put it out there, put some visuals. Like I say, the visuals is the main thing. So you gotta put visuals with. Now that's the problem that I've had with a lot of the other folks. When I shot a couple visuals for a couple of them, but we just been really throwing stuff out there in the major because initially, like I said, I was just trying to just help my friends out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot more film stuff. I've been acting, producing, directing.
Acting?
Yeah. I'm in like 9 movies.
I'm about. What was it?
Yeah, we got, and then I'm in 20 film. Well, this was crazy. The first real movie that I was in was called 20 Funerals. All us in that Big Killer. Everybody we all in there. We did that probably 25 years ago. What? 20
wow.
20 at least 20 plus years ago.
Oh damn.
And my boy Dax, shout out to Tyler. Dax had an art show over the weekend that went crazy. I pulled up on him, and as I was there, I ran into my Scorpio buddy Corey Moe. He had a guy with him, Dante. And me and Corey Moe was talking, and he introduced me to the guy he was with, and so I guess the guy was over listening to what we were talking about. So I was like, "Yeah, I've been doing more film stuff." So, but he looked at me again. He was like, "Hey, man, you in a movie called 20 Funerals?" So I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I edited that movie."
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, "I worked with Swirl," and so me and him swapped. So. Like I said, I got a lot of friends that's been doing the independent films. So we've been doing that, facilitating the movies. But I mean, the music as well as a lot of other stuff in the film, different stuff, just depending on what's going on. I mean, music is tough. You feel me? So it's a lot of people doing that. It's a lot of people doing everything. You know, I don't care what it is you're doing. Now everybody doing everything. You feel me? But I mean, the crazy thing is, I probably was acting on a stage before I ever tried to write a rap because it was around the same time, but because I probably started trying to write rap when I was in 2nd, 3rd grade, and I was doing plays and stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
You feel me? I remember one of the first plays I did. I played Martin Luther King and I played Martin Luther King. And the school I went to, we didn't have white students like that, so I had to play the police on the bus. They got that was harassing Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I've been on stage, you know what I'm saying? I've been around on both sides. I did drama in high school, all that. You feel me? So
Did you play sports?
I played sports. I played football. I was in, like I said, I was in the car accident when I was in 10th grade, so I had to stop playing football, ran track, played a little basketball. Yeah, so I played sports. Yeah. Yeah, we did a little bit of everything, man.
That's what we do down here in the South, boy. We do a little bit.
Yeah, man. If you ain't doing it, man, you ain't doing that, man. We don't know what you doing, man. If you was outside, you was, especially you feel me? If you was outside, you was outside for real. If you wasn't into that, we don't. You feel me? You had to be into something. You feel me? Like, it's crazy how the game is now. You could walk in and you knew what folk had going on when you walked in the room. You feel what I'm saying? Now everybody say they got something going on and everybody into the same thing. But you used to be able to walk into a room for real and know who was in the what. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you knew what was going on in the building. So it's a different ball game now, but yeah, we been out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got a question, man. It's been on my mind. I've been meaning to ask just all the true people from here. How big was Sharon Showcase down here for everybody, man? That's like when that
Sharon Showcase was huge on the east side.
I hear everybody talk about that, man. And I'm like, damn, was like she the only one doing these big showcases or something? Or hers was the one
Her shit was just
the one everybody wanted to be in? Okay.
You had the shake contest. That was one thing about it. Them girl used to, they had the little shake contest come out. I think before you come on stage by 12, 1 in the morning. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that was one thing. I was going in there. Like I said, see, the game, the city's so crazy. We literally was in spots we wasn't even supposed to be in.
Yeah.
They ain't really even start carding heavy in Atlanta to probably like 99, 2000, to be honest, heavy. You feel me? Before that, I promise you, boy, we was in the grown folk club.
I've been on since I was 14.
And we was not supposed to be in there. I promise you that, Jack. You feel me? So Sharon Showcase.
18 years old, getting that man.
Yeah, back then anyway, because you ain't have to be, see, that was the other thing. Used to be, because what they used to do in the club, they'd be 18 and over to get in, 21 to drink. So when if you was 21, they put a wristband on you. You feel me? But so if you ain't had no band, you couldn't get no liquor.
Yeah.
But folk who won 18 was still getting in there. You feel what I'm saying? They just ain't gonna give you no band. They like, we don't care. You feel me? So that's how the game was. So we was everywhere. 731, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So today we had that same thing like that in Cleveland, but then they switched it up on us. They like, nigga, you gotta be 30 to get in here. Flat out.
Nah, we ain't never get that high.
They should let me in the spots, but I couldn't dress like me and my peers, nigga. They said go get some gaiters, some silk, some derbies.
I think Mr. V might have been like 25 and older or something. You feel me? But we ain't had no 30 no.
Nah, that should say 30 and over on the doors.
To the point where all you had to do is goddamn skin a nigga down.
Yeah. I mean,
none of that shit, boy. You get past all that shit. Clothes, goddamn.
Whatever you want, as long as you paying, you ain't had your way. You feel me? Yeah, exactly. And you know, like I say, man, one thing about it, folks in the city, to even be able to move around out here, even if you ain't from here, if you ain't no player about what you got, whatever your motion is, it gonna be tough on you. You feel me? Cause everybody around here it's just working to win. Whatever you got going on, man, show me some love. I'm gonna show you some love, and everybody gonna eat, and we gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But if you be on some crowd, they gonna get you out the way.
Yeah, that's how I was at home.
These folk gonna get you out the way, especially if you ain't from here. These folk gonna get you out the way, and they gonna, you feel me? They gonna get tough on you quick. So you got to adapt to what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? This a black city. This a mecca for black entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? And show me some love. I'm gonna show you some love. I'm gonna bring some of my folk back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna shop with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they gonna show back up and shop with you. You feel me? If you showing some love. But if you crabbing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be long before you over it.
That's how a lot of out of town folk got their way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They was able to talk. They was able to talk to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? The way they needed to talk to a nigga, and shit, they was able to get shit done. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't know how to talk to a nigga, and you disrespect a nigga like that.
Got respect where you at, man.
You ain't finna get shit done, boy. Nigga ain't goddamn against you, boy. They gonna put the word out on you.
Man, we some players down here. First off, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to be on. You know what I'm saying? Keep it cool. I'm gonna keep it cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, give me some action. And then we gonna better work some. Cause I'm gonna bring you more money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it make sense for you in the end if you showing me some love.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna keep fooling with you.
Yeah.
Cause my network gonna be good.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know these folk. You don't know these folk. You feel me? So that's it. Period. And that's how Atlanta is though. For real. You feel me? Like it ain't I ain't trying to hate on what you got going. If you got something I ain't got it, cool, bro. Let me get in. I just want to get in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never experienced.
You got it, bro. Let me get in.
I've never experienced it, man. When I be seeing people on TikTok and shit, I be like, y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all mad like this? Like, not TikTok, but Instagram. And they be like, I'm tired of Atlanta. And I be reading the comments.
Listen,
everybody
man,
always posting y'all shit. Fly away then. Go back home.
This the thing. And Joe know, and you been moving around too. So when you go around this country, man, in a lot of these other states and a lot of these other cities, don't none of that look like this.
Nah.
You feel me? And that's the difference. You feel me? It's only a couple of places you can kind of feel like, okay, they kind of feel like home a little bit.
Get a hint.
You feel what I'm saying? But the majority of the places, them folks ain't even got what you're looking for.
Nah.
You feel me?
Nah.
They don't. For real. I'm just keeping it 100. Yeah, y'all ain't even got what I'm really even checking for real. We just going with what you got, but this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You feel me? Like, let me come down here. And if I'm coming from somewhere else, why wouldn't I want to try to make it make sense for myself?
Yeah, right.
Don't come down here on some other shit, cause that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You feel me? But now, and you have a lot of people who don't understand that. You feel me? Because they come from wherever they come from, and that's the rule where they at. You feel me? And it's like, bro, we don't kick it like that. Nah, bro. Everybody down here.
Man, you gotta know how to switch it up.
Yeah, you gotta adapt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a chameleon. This what they own. This what I got to get on.
Right.
You feel me? If you get on that, you can goddamn have you something.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I can't relate to one cash out like that. Like, I told people all the time, even when I was moving out here, or like when I was just moving around before I was letting people know like what I can do and all that shit.
Yeah.
I was just peeping the scene. I'm like, man, this shit feel like Cleveland a little bit. Like, long as you moving and respecting what people got going on and give people their space and, you know, just relax.
Even like, cause of course when we grew up, the game wasn't heavy and all that in the city.
And then same with us.
And the crazy thing is, even though we got gang going on now, bro, you gonna see folk who claiming Crip and blood and this, that, and other, they don't all be together. Cause it ain't on that though. You feel what I'm saying? It's still, we had cliques.
That's how
we always done had cliques.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Cliques
saying?
and
So
hood, yeah.
So you might have some niggas that from over here that don't fool with them niggas over there just cause of some other stuff. But it ain't like niggas just straight beefing everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like it ain't just like bumping going in, cause them niggas from it don't be like if somebody got pressure with you around here, they got pressure with you cause y'all got some personal whatever going on. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be just cause you from over there.
Right.
Yeah, that's man, that was the same back at home. Like we players too. We those games, that shit wasn't accepted, man, back then in the fucking 90s.
Right.
Like, that wasn't accepted at all.
No, I'm with
nigga,
you.
if they found out you was in the gang, nigga, the OGs, hey, man, let me holler at you, bruh. What's they doing this? What's all this shit, man?
Yeah.
You nigga, you tough, nigga. Don't come over here and fuck up no money. All right. You need to come over here, get with us, get some money.
Right.
Take all that bullshit off, going back to the West. They used to hate that shit, bro. They used to hate it.
I mean, you can't really goddamn really get nowhere with that shit, bro.
Nah, why not make some money?
Yeah, I mean,
And that's the bottom line at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's about getting you some paper so you can handle your business.
Exactly.
The business got to be handled at the end of the day, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ain't getting no paper, I don't care about nothing else in between.
Nah.
If it ain't making no money, it ain't making no sense. Period.
Man, them niggas be like, hey man, I'm too short for this long conversation. Nigga, what we talking about?
Yeah, so
As they say that all the time. You on that gang shit? They be like, man, look, fuck all that, man. But man, this last one I had, man, with one of the songs I liked on Loose Leaf 8th was the song With You and Backbone. What You Want? Man, Backbone hard, man.
yeah.
I be listening to his shit.
He killed that one, and that was another one I did. We did pretty quick because he came to the house and he put his verse together at the house, and then he ended up having Mud Knot mixed out his verse, and then I ended up putting my verse together. But that was a song. I mean,
Backbone
we did
hard,
that
man.
song pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? It was just so you know. I mean, yeah, being what we are, you know what I'm saying, and doing what we do, especially when it come to beats and you know what I'm saying, certain beats you just hear and you be like,
I got that.
Yeah.
I can knock that one out quicker than I can. I'm gonna have to think on this one. This one I ain't gotta think about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can just get on there, have fun, and it just gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of them. We actually, me and Back about to put out I don't know if it's a mixtape project. We about to put out some with a compilation of a couple of those records and some other records that we working on now.
How far y'all out on it? Like,
I mean, we working on it. We really like I said, some of the records is records that I put on the 420s and other stuff that we done had, and then we cutting some new records. So we just gonna see what we got and that shit gonna be put it out there. Shout out to Backbone. He got a crazy album that's done.
I heard some of the shit, man.
Okay, yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like, Back. He went on IG live one night late, right?
Yeah.
I just happened to be up. I'm up here like, what the fuck? So when I seen him, I'm like, Back, man. What's up with that, man? When you drop, he like, man, I'm cooking that.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Khujo killed me because the one you got on for that album.
You heard the song I'm on?
Yeah, cause I was on it first. You just ain't never heard my verse. he was like, I killed. Now trust me, I killed my verse. But he was like, Joe got on that one. Did the one he got on. So Slim, you can't be on that one. No. He took my verse. He took my verse out. He was like, look, yeah. He was like, look, Joe got on it. This the only verse I got from him. You got to get on another one.
Nah, that nigga album sound incredible, bro.
Man.
That shit sound fucking incredible.
The couple cuts I heard.
I got a hard verse that I did to the same beat. The one you got on. Yeah.
Man, you gotta lock in, folks.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta lock in.
Definitely.
Shit, I got something.
Yeah, but me and Joe got some like that Castle on Wheel that JB said did. You got a copy of that?
I got a copy of
I got a hard verse on
Man, let me tell you, man. Listen.
I'll tell you about that outline.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen, man.
It's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna tell you. I know I told you before, man. Listen, man. Send me that shit, man.
I got.
If we can get something clean, I got
you.
on that radio station. I just want all dope music.
No,
man.
I got you. I'm actually about to get the clean edits done to the new records. You know what I'm saying? So I got something for you. I got something because it's crazy. I ain't been doing a whole lot of clean record. We just been putting music out, but I've been like, I need to just go on and clean up just for the other folk who can play them songs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of
and you can release a whole clean version.
No, I mean all of the above. All of the above, definitely.
So
definitely.
There's plenty of ways to skin that cat now.
Yeah, and just to get it
instrumentals.
It'll add to the pot, you know what I'm saying? So
man, I never thought I'd be asking people for clean music, man. But people
that's
be
a good thing.
people be enjoying the radio. Like we up now. He said on the channel, man, we up on a million listeners on that station
That's
now,
what's up.
and it ain't used to be like that.
That's
he
what's
said,
up.
bro, I don't know what the hell going on, but you got some shit going on.
I mean, Same thing. People want to hear something.
Yeah.
And people want to hear what they ain't hearing on the radio. Because most radio, radio got to go by programming
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So everybody, as far as stations,
Yeah.
I don't care what station you on. You might like the host more than the host over here at a particular time, but they still they still hitting the same song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you go to satellite radio, you know what I'm saying, internet radio, all of that, you getting to hear everything else that's you know what I'm saying, on the way. Now I had, even when satellite radio first started jumping out, that's what I was like listening to satellite, because I'm like,
me too.
The music coming on here, this was the next, you know what I'm saying? You hearing what's about to pop that ain't even on radio yet. Then everything, like, man, now
y'all
I
get
turn
on
the regular radio. Y'all on that, man. I've been on that the last 3, 4, 5 months.
Yeah. That's how I always been, man. At the time, I didn't understand the radio politics back at home. They wanted me to be on the radio, and I'm like, man, I can't be on the radio. I'm in these streets. I'm like, y'all just told me y'all want me to play this one dude's song 3 times in 30 minutes. Hell no, it ain't even like that either.
Right.
I didn't realize that the record company was paying for that shit. I didn't know.
It's business.
Yeah, see, I didn't know
It's
that, but I turned it down because at all the spots I'm at, man, these niggas, if that radio DJ came in there trying to think he about to hang up, man, them niggas was killing them niggas, man. The girls too. Man, get your old bitch ass out. You playing that same bullshit. Such down the street. Why you ain't playing that shit on the radio?
That's our business, though.
Yeah, see, we didn't know.
No,
you know
I'm with you, yeah.
And then when I found out, I said,
it's the music business. And all them folks is part of the business. You feel me? So you got to get in with what's going on the money side.
I
you know
learned
what I'm
about
saying?
it now.
That's the money side, and it's the other stuff. You feel me? Like, and it's crazy because you got a lot of great artists out here that a lot of people don't get to hear because, you know what I'm saying?
Because of that business.
Most of the artists that really got the talent, they ain't doing nothing extra to get no money, to have money to put behind what they got going on. So unless somebody investing in their craft, it's hard to hear 'em.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you got a good bit of artists that's getting, you know what I'm saying, they doing enough, they being creative enough to get enough of a look to catch some type of viral moment. You know what I'm saying, that's ending up turning in to some monetary moves for them, you know what I'm saying, whether it be merch, whether it be shows, you know what I'm saying, whether it be streams, whatever it is, you feel me? People doing enough, because you ain't got to have, the game's so crazy, if you can get enough of one thing here or there going, you ain't got to have a whole lot, but you can see something. You know what I'm saying? If you get enough of it going, you know what I'm saying? It's just a real competitive market because everybody got an opportunity to put something out, so it drowns out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff. And then with so much, you know, artists who been out here, you know what I'm saying, unless your fans are directly checking for you today, because your same fan, you know, they on Instagram, they on Facebook, so they just going with what everybody else talking about today because it's trending. You know what I'm saying? But your favorite rapper, you know, I run into folk almost every day who a fan, somebody who a fan, you know what I'm saying? And they be like, I'm like, I just put something out, you know? But it ain't.
It's the algorithm that's
it's
doing
the out of
that to
sight,
y'all,
out of
man.
mind. Like, bro, I ain't seen you in my ooh-wop the blam, so even though I like your music, you just ain't been on my mind because I see everything else going on.
That's
you
the
see
algorithm.
what I'm saying? So
it's some new shit. I'm gonna show you. I seen some shit
it's
today.
a tough fight.
I'm gonna show you. I'm like, man.
But
get the
that's
fuck
another
outta
reason,
here.
like I said, with the film, I've been on that because one thing about film, we can all leave here right now, go home, you turn on your TV, you will watch anything. It don't matter when it came out. It don't matter who made it.
That's right.
But you'll watch it. As long as it's interesting to some, you feel what I'm saying? But you not gonna go home and turn on your music and turn on an artist you never heard of.
Yeah. But see, that's why we got Showtime Radio on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to noon. It ain't just the legends I'm playing. I'm playing upcoming dope artists.
No, I'm with you.
I'm playing
and it take that. It's just, you know, you won, and it's a few more, but it ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? So it don't. And then everybody still, even with that being said, you playing what you feel cool. The other DJ, he
yeah.
playing some more cats, but it ain't the same cat.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
ain't nobody still even getting enough motion.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just tough. Then you got to really break a record. We already know 100, 200,000 just to really get your motion going. And then you even once you spend that 100 or two, you gonna once it get moving, you got to have something else to kick in after that to keep it going. Cause somebody else got a new check behind you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
You gotta keep goddamn.
them folk going for the check. They ain't going for you.
Hell yeah.
They in business.
Yeah.
And they business is to pay their bills and pay the people that work that'll keep the lights on. You feel me?
It's gonna be quantity now. It's gonna be quantity.
I mean, and that's the main thing. So it's just putting out enough music, putting enough visual behind it. Cause like what we were talking about earlier, you know, people hearing with their eyes now. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to listen to you, they got to be able to see you.
Yeah.
You feel me? For real. You feel me? You gonna get a percentage that's just checking cause they there and it's out there. But if you really wanna, you know what I'm saying, get a look, you got to have something for them to look at.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Man, I got one last one though. Man, for both of y'all, man, how y'all feel, man? Outkast going to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man.
That shit.
I mean,
dumb.
I sent both of them boys a text when I saw it.
Yeah.
And,
Me too.
you know what I'm saying? I'm happy, you know what I'm saying, to be affiliated with the guys.
Right.
They did what they was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Shit like
and Goodie should be on the way next. You feel me? So
that shit like we don't want.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, y'all niggas can't say shit else.
the team up there. You feel me? So it's a great thing. You know,
Said the South got something to say a long time ago.
and it happened.
He gotta say it again.
Down this way, bro. He say that shit again.
He
boy,
gotta
all
say it
the niggas
again. He
go,
gotta say it again. Dre, you gotta say it again.
It's well deserved, man. Come on, man.
I'm going home for it, man. I'm going back home. I don't give a fuck if I can get in or not, nigga. I'm gonna be on the pier, on a sailboat.
But
wait for y'all to come
somewhere
out.
around there.
I got it because it's full circle also for me. I
I
seen
feel-
when they came there.
No, I'm with you.
Before they was on TV. And I kept saying, and everybody used to, well, not everybody, but it was a lot of motherfuckers at home. Man, you weird, man. You like the Outkast, nigga? This after Southern Playlist. This after that.
Wow.
The elevators. They like, man, you like that? And then my niggas came out. I said, nigga, y'all ain't ready for this shit, man.
Shout out to Dre, man. The new album, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Dre.
Piano sketches, man. Brilliant, bro. Brilliant. Came up in that bit with a piano on his back. Bro.
Yeah. That was hard, though.
And it was.
That was hard.
And I liked it because you ain't seen Drake, you know what I'm saying, do nothing from to that level in a while. You feel what I'm saying? So for the fans,
Right.
it was you know, whether it's the music or not, you got to see your guy in his rare form.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Just the
It's
look.
been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, we ain't, you know, a lot of folk wanted to see what Drake was gonna have on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
I
saying?
didn't even know he
The
was
same
gonna
thing
be
like
there.
with Gil.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was going to be there.
No, exactly. And that's the other thing, because Dre been so quiet, he ain't been doing none of them events.
Yeah.
And he pop out with the piano on his back.
With a trash bag.
Yeah, like what's happening?
Man, did y'all see so many people trying to interpret what that mean? They were saying he was carrying the music industry on his back
they did
and the
all
new
that
music
shit.
garbage.
All that shit.
I was like,
You never know though
hey,
with
Dre,
that guy.
man, we need you on here. We need to know, man, from your mouth. Cause I be reading them comments. I see a lot of people saying that, and I was like, it's kind of creative.
That's what he do it for, though.
Yeah.
That's what he do it for, to see what you gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I really mean about it. But
Yeah.
what you gonna say?
And see, one thing I know about him is he always liked the mystique
Yeah.
before everybody got to showing how the magician did his tricks. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for him, you know what I'm saying, just like him popping out just out the blue, y'all ain't expecting it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
True.
Fine, you know, so hopefully, we'll get some that vocal win. That vocal would have got to be somewhere around the corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got your flute, we got your piano, the vocals on the way, I hope, man. You know what I mean? Cause these guys is guys that being an artist, writing and doing, you know what I'm saying? You had to have a measuring stick as far as where you wanted to go, where I wanted to go. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then sometimes you like, okay, this out, but I need these folk to come out so I know where I need to go, so I can be up here. You feel what I'm saying? Because I got to be able to equate what I'm doing to what my peers in my surrounding doing. You feel what I'm saying? But so you be needing a lot of it. You feel what I'm saying? I need more of this so I can't create, because it's like running a race. You in a race, and you know everybody in the heat you in slower than you. Bro, I ain't even supposed to be running with y'all. You feel me? I need to be in the race with them guys. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna beat everybody I'm in the race with. If this what we got to do, but I can't even perform my best. I can't get the new world record. I can't even get close to it. Cause I ain't even with the top guys. You feel what I'm saying? So
them boys envelope pushers. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta expect the unexpected for niggas that's done came out the gate selling platinum. Then got diamond records, diamond albums. So it's like whatever them niggas do, it's like, okay. That them niggas setting the bar high again. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. Niggas setting that bar so you can goddamn, so the next man can come up like, okay, well shit, I need to be great too.
What can I do to?
What can I do to be great? But for my fans to be like, okay, what that nigga Slimm will do? What that nigga Joe gonna do?
Right.
These niggas setting the bar high. Y'all from the same tree.
What's next? Who got the what? You feel me? And
I just know, man. Shit, man. I don't even want to say, but I already know what's going on, man. It's y'all got so much motivation and shit going on.
Man, like I say, man, it was written before we got here. We just gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? As long as I wake up and I got another chance. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happened from there. You feel me? So just gotta be here. Put yourself in position. And what's for you will be yours. You feel me? What ain't for you ain't gonna be yours. You feel me? It's impossible to have what you can't have. You feel me? So whatever it's gonna be, that's all it's gonna be.
Shout to Big too, man. Shout to Big, man.
Yes, sir. The whole game, you know what I'm saying? So
we locked in, bro.
Yeah. No definitely.
Well, man, Slimm, man, we definitely appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
I'm so glad you came, man.
I appreciate it.
This was my hometown right here.
Okay then,
land, baby.
Okay then.
Home is big.
Yeah.
Slimm, man, let them know where they can find you at.
Man, I'm Slimm Calhoun. That's Slimm with 2 M's on all social media. I don't care what you got. Facebook, Instagram, Tag, Snapchat. Anything else. I ain't on OnlyFans, but you never know. Yeah, we working.
Man, Joe, let them know to find you.
What's your boy, man? KHUJOGOODIE, man. Instagram. Fuck with me on goddamn YouTube. Khujo Goodie. Zone 1. I'm TikToking too, folks. Khujo Goodie ATL. Fuck with your boy, Dirty South.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all can find me at 216 DJ Papi on every platform, but make sure y'all go to 216djpapi.com. We out. Peace.
Independent major boy, I do what I want.